Welcome back. Well, the Democratic Alliance's Gauteng Premier candidate Msimanga has held an impromptu media briefing at the side of the N12 highway in Gauteng. He says the e-toll contract expires at the end of the year, but that it seems the government wants to extend it. eNCA's Lirandzu Themba was in that precarious position there on the highway. She joins us now live. So, Lirandzu, the DA claiming that the e-toll contract comes to an end this year, that government might want fresh talks to renew the contract. Do we know whether that's true?
Michelle, I am struggling to hear you a bit, but what I did get from your question was that the claims by the DA that the contract that is coming to an end, the collection contract by ETC, the DA claiming that they have word that it will be renewed. So basically, Msimanga on this highway told journalists gathered here a couple of moments ago, saying that they are willing to go to court to ensure that this doesn't happen. They're saying that the ANC and government should give very good reasons why they plan, or if they do plan, to extend that contract that has been functioning for the past 10 years, and it is coming to an end in in December. The thing is, Michelle, the DA is convinced that money is going down the drain, and it is the motorists that are really having to pay for the shortfalls of Sandro. What do I mean by that? Msimanga telling us here that they believe that there's about 50 billion rand that is going towards wasteful and fruitless expenditure in Sandro, and they believe that this 9.2 billion rand debt that has been accumulated by the non-payment of defaulters on the Gauteng roads, that they say it should not be the motorists that are being made to pay for the shortcomings or the irregularities that are coming up at Central. So the DA's premier candidate, Msimanga, stressing that they need direction from the president, saying that it is quite well documented that David Makhura has alluded to the fact that the e-toll system is not working, it's not functional, it has cost the ANC votes in the province, and it should be done away with. But Msimanga saying, despite these assertions and these admissions, it seems like there is no movement from the political heads.
Now, Lirandzu, I think you're making us all very nervous by standing so close to that side of the highway there. Do you want to just move in a little bit so that our viewers can focus on what you're saying? That soundbite that we were talking about a little earlier, it is now ready if you want to throw forward to it. But the DA also claiming that, as you say, some of the money intended for road maintenance, in fact, not being used for that purpose again. What kind of indication do we have from SANRAL whether the money is going where it needs to be?
Well, SANRAL say that they're going to do all that they can to ensure that they do recoup the money from defaulters. I mean, SANRAL has also put forward suggestions through the portfolio committee last week, asking them that they believe if they could rope in the services of SARS staffers who can try and get money from defaulters. They're also asking that if they could propose that motorists who are trying and planning on renewing their car licenses as well as their licenses, their driver's licenses, be blocked if they are owing money to SANRAL. And they really feel that it is high time that they do get money from motorists who have time and time again, Michelle, as we know, have said that they are not willing to pay for this. Some of them have not bought their e-tags, and a lot of them really just using these roads behind me without having to pay, saying that they were not consulted enough. But again, SANRAL says it is only up to the president, up to the political heads who can give them the go-ahead when they can do it, and give them the go-ahead as when to not do it. But let's just hear what the DA premier candidate says when I put it to him and I asked him is he asking people of Gauteng not to pay for e-tolls.
Well, we have said that this has been an unjust system. We are paying we're paying more than 5.70 cents per litre of petrol. We are paying for our license renewals of vehicles, and we're paying for so many taxes. Road accident fund is not getting enough of money that is coming out of the money that they're collecting out of the levy, the fuel levy. Where is the money going to? The money that is collected out of the motor vehicle licenses is not all going towards road maintenance, or is not going towards road accident fund. So where is that money going? There is enough money to be paying for these things, and South Africans should never be charged more than what they should have been charged. The Western Cape has gone to court and have actually won their case against SANRAL, and if there was a willingness from Gauteng to do the same thing, we could see these countries being put down, and the people of Gauteng not having to pay double, for the same thing.
Lirandzu, just the same issues being talked about now for the past 8 to 10 years regarding the e-tolls issue. Thanks very much for that. Lirandzu Themba just giving us an update there on that press briefing that was held right on the side of the highway just a little earlier as we continue that discussion around e-tolls.